in R&B as well as in jazz. Musicians as well as singers tend to get caught up in different kinds of trends, including drug and alcohol trends. And I mean, when you take a look at the Temptations, all of them are gone but one, I think. And you take a look at so many outstanding jazz artists, all the old ones who were off into alcohol and drugs are dead. And then those who are still alive are those who stay cool, you know. And when you see a jazz musician who's 75, 80 years old, it's because he didn't get off at the heroin or alcohol to any major extent. So that also says something, I think, about the Dells and how you cats. I mean, I'm looking at you now, and all of you as old as I am, or older. And I'm 76 years old.
Let's say we've been
extremely blessed. Right, you know.
You know something what everybody don't think about though, like he said, you take it for granted. Can you imagine what these eyes have seen and done and been through, the times we've been used, the times we have had to do all kinds of different things and made it from state to state, country to country, and city to city, and we still back here at
50 years.
51 years, 5 heartbeats was true. The only things they added was the things they added to doctor to what they call modernize the film. But you know that making them sing outside the car and all that was our stuff. The white boys on the album cover, all that was our stuff. You know, now we told him about some of the other things that, like remember when they held the guy out the window? That was Jackie Wilson. So we told him about other things that had happened, but most of the stuff in that was ours.
You talk about Jackie Wilson, there was another talented man.
Oh man, the most talented in the world.
Too bad.
But they held him out the 14-story window.
I think I seen Jackie Wilson at it was a week after you guys were there at the Sugar Shack in Boston. Jackie was there. You know, pretty controversial person at the time. You know, I was so young, I didn't really understand.
Wow.
But he was a nice guy.
He was the nicest guy in the world.
He was a nice guy. He was just flat. See, when Jackie Wilson walked in a place, you knew he was somebody. The entertainers you got now, they walk in a place, he looked like a steel worker. But when Jackie Wilson walked into a place, you said, that's somebody. Because that's the way he carried it.
Coming up 30 seconds.
That's the way he dressed. And he had that air.
So if he would still been around today, we could have.
Oh man, I don't know anybody greater.
Boy, the good old days.
Kind of.
Oh, they are.
And we are here at the City Hall of the City of Harvey today. We're celebrating the 3rd annual Home for the Holidays, and it's a very special one for us this year because we are celebrating R&B group, the Mighty Dells of Harvey, Illinois. And we are so pleased to have them 50 years in the business, and that's what our celebration is about today. They will receive, of course, a proclamation from the mayor, Mayor Nicholas E. Graves, and they will also receive the key to the city today from the city of Harvey. You all, Chuck, you and the fellows were just sitting here talking with Sherelle about some of the old days, old school, some of the things that you encountered, and we were all trying to figure out just what made you last as long as you have. What were some of the things you encountered in the beginning?
Well, you know, back in the 50s, in the beginning, there was no real nice lodging or places to live that blacks were accepted in. So there were places they called moms or other places that black women mostly would have a house across the street from a theater that we would work in. Rooming houses. And we could go over there and rent a room, you know, because you had to stay somewhere, because most of the time when we worked at the theater, we were there for a week. Or even if you were doing a one-nighter, you still had to have some place to live. So it was rough. So the kids today, the young adults, or whatever they want to call themselves, rappers, hip-hoppers, or whatever, they don't know how fortunate they are, because the road that was paved by the Dells and the Flamingos and
Five Kings, the Spaniels,
and whatever.
Drifters.
Yes, hey, It was incredible.
They were pioneers.
Yeah, definitely pioneers.
And also to add to that, there was no money. When we started singing, you didn't love to sing. You didn't make any money.
Well, we making $25 a piece.
Yeah, when we went to the Apollo, I think we made $650 for the whole weekend for the whole group.
And then the band,
$650 for
For the whole group.
which is like what, $120 a piece or whatever.
Yeah.
It is.
And then the union man would
took our
come
money,
and
right.
take, you had to join the union.
Cost you $50.
So
a
he'd
piece.
take $50 out of your money before you even get your money. He done went to the door and got that money.
That was the money. You had to love what you were doing.
And they had old
But you
men
know, when we
upstairs.
started, when we go back, if you go back a little bit, we were inspired, it's sort of like role models before us. We got inspired by listening to the Spaniels, the Muso, the Five Keys. And so we kind of said, well, we could do that, you know, we like that. And at that time, when you listen to music, everybody's music was all together on the radio. It wasn't like they had a top 40 or whatever it was, but it was all mixed in. It wasn't no top 40 or no rhythm and blues. It was all music right there together. So when we listened to it, we got inspired by that. The shows coming in town, the Clyde McFadden and the Drifters, we went down to see them. You know, that made you want to sing. If you had any thought about singing, that made you want to sing when you saw those guys perform. So as we got out on the road, we got inspired by all of that.
Plus, they had all these steel mills around here, and these mills that we didn't want to go into.
Absolutely.
That was the drive, I stay out the mill.
I remember when we went to New York, I had a blue serge suit that had been pressed so many times you could look in the butt of it and shade. It was like a mirror. And when we went to New York, the lawyer, Rivka, Julie Rivka, Thomas Small's lawyer, met us at
Our managers.
at the airport. And when we come out to play, and he said, oh my God, what have we got? Cause he said we were stone yokels. Yeah.
Especially going to New York.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we lived in Harlem, worked in Harlem because the Apollo was in Harlem. We lived down the street from the Apollo. And it was quite an
We
experience.
lived there 4 years.
We learned a lot though. Harlem got us ready for the world.
We ate Franks and beans, so candy bars,
Yeah,
baby.
we became Franks and Beans specialists.
But on the other hand, the other thing that bothered me was how the people in your beloved town accepted you.
Okay.
They talked about us like a dog. When we told them we was going to New York, oh, you ain't going nowhere. Y'all ain't going nowhere. You know, we walk up to the basketball court, hey, y'all sing us a song.
Yeah, they was really teasing you, really cool.
You know? And then when we left, we didn't come back. They put out that we wasn't singing, we all had jobs. And my mother wrote me that they said, y'all got jobs with that. We had bought a brand new 1956 Buick station wagon. Had all the night on it and music notes. It was beautiful. So we got in the station wagon and drove here. And we didn't get home. We went to the pool room. And when we pulled up in front of the pool room with that big old car with all them music notes, all the stuff was expelled. They said, well, I guess they is singing.
Okay, well, tell them what happened to the station wagon. The station wagon was bought by DJ, so we had a manager in New York, so we were sending out payments in to him, you know, to pay our car note. So when we got to New York City, when we came back up on tour, Verne said, well, let's put the car in the shop, and we're going to get it all, you know, fix up the service. Put the car in the shop. They came in and repossessed the car.
Because we had been sitting here, our car note, and he had been pocketing the money.
Oh, my.
And they took the car, our beautiful state wagon.
Was there ever a time that, you know, you just thought, hey, this is not going to work, we're going back home, call it a day?
No, there were many times that you got disgruntled. But the one thing about it, we never just said the hell with it, you know. You know, there's no easy path for a black stand-up vocal group in this world. I don't care who you are.
Not even today, huh?
Not even today.
But see, when you got 5 guys, it makes a difference. And now if you was a singer by yourself, you had a problem. But the 5 of us, somebody got negative or whatever, it was always 4 of the people that pick him back up. I credit the 5 of us for staying together.
It's very important.
We were determined to make
when we got out, we would sometimes, it was a funny thing, we get down on ourselves, and then we turn around and look at some other guys that was doing worse than we were. So we said, oh, no, wait a minute, you know.
That was some guys that were staying in a hotel we were staying at one time.
On the,
What's his name?
Them guys were really, they was dying from
malnutrition.
malnutrition.
They wrote about on starving.
I mean,
man.
his stomach looked like he was about 6 months pregnant. I mean, he was messed up. Yeah.
Well, you know what, we were down south, we had already been told, you can't go to the main window. We knew about going to the kitchen door, the white and black water faucet. Well, it wasn't white, it was white and Negro
Okay, right.
water faucets. And so we had to go around the kitchen door. But when you went around the kitchen door, it was always black people in the kitchen. So I liked it because you paid whatever you paid for, they'd fix you a sandwich that big.
Well, they knew you had to have
They
much to
would
eat.
pile it up for us.
Well, you know what? Marvin, who was born in the South, had to get us ready for the South. Because we were born in Chicago.
Right.
We knew nothing about traveling in the South in the 60s. I mean, we're really in the 50s. So we would tell them, no, you can't do this. You can't go over here. You know, so we,
You remember that guy? You remember when you were drinking that part and that kept leaning over to
Sure did. I didn't know.
I told nigga, you can't drink out of that. Cause you go,
Well, we went in one of those stores. Remember that time we went to the store? The guy pulled a shotgun on Marvin.
yeah.
Down in Georgia.
We were in Georgia.
And we're in Georgia.
And we go in the store, and Marvin says,
He said, you go, take that out, take the pop out. And I knew what he wanted me to say. I said, uh-huh. He said, you don't say uh-huh down here, boy. You say yes, sir. So I just took the pop. Although I had opened everything and paid for it and went to walk out.
up with the shotgun.
No, that ain't what bothered me. I knew how he was. What bothered me was two black ladies from the area in the store. They rolled all on the floor because the white man had told me to say yes, sir. That's what bothered me. I didn't care about him, you know.
They were laughing.
They cracked.
Old smart, elegant northern people. That's what they think, you know. You people,
we had a new car,
you people up north think y'all smart. We had a car with New York license plate. We supposed to be big shots, you know. And they laughed at, you know, they give me some chocolate told them, you know.
Yeah.